Hello and a warm welcome to this wonderful venue on the outskirts of Amsterdam, the Johan Cruyff Arena. I'm Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and alongside me at the microphone is Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It's the Netherlands versus Argentina.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
And a throw-in for the Netherlands. Well, you've got to keep the ball a bit better than that. Here's the starting 11 for the Netherlands. Jasper Cillessen is the goalkeeper. Matthijs de Ligt plays alongside.
Oh, he can score here, Derek.
It could be up for grabs, and able to get a body in the way. Well, he's a footballer who has made waves since really announcing himself to a wider public. I'm talking about Frenkie de Jong. Stuart, what do you expect to see from him?
Well, Derek, we know he loves linking up with other players, but it's when he's in and around the penalty area, that's...
Will he find the net? And he thwarted the attack with a masterful tackle. Martinez. He's found a pocket of space. Can they forge ahead? They do! And you've got to say they're good value for the lead.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and it makes the striker's job so easy. All he has to do is make the right connection. It's a lovely goal.
So the ball rolling again, with the scoreline standing at 1-0. De Jong. Good use of the ball, but can they trouble the defence? And it crossed the byline, a goal kick as a result. Able to skip past his man. Real chance. Just can't get it past him. Giving the ball away. Can they square the game? And not cleared away properly. Real defensive Brazilians. A goal! Real excitement. A back-and-forth type of game. Now they're level.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? To jump in front. Still a chance. And foiled by Van Dijk.
Well, I still don't know how he kept that out, Derek. It's a fantastic save to keep it all square.
In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. De Jong takes aim. Well, it wasn't a simple save to make. Who can he pick out? Well, did his job defensively. De Jong. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. Will he finish? And still danger here. Well, they survived the attack. Gakpo. Depay. Played into the box. They're getting right on top of their opponents. And the keeper got there. Playing it in. And a decent... And in! At the second time of asking. Just what was required.
Well, as you can see, the first save is a good one, but they can't react quickly enough to the second ball. The keeper's a bit unlucky, really.
Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. Enzo Fernandez. Di Maria. And a throw-in for Argentina. Rodrigo de Paul. Good movement. Who can he pick out? Well, he's given us away. Tremendous block.
Well, the Netherlands haven't had that much of the ball so far, but their counter-attacking has been really good, particularly in the wide areas. It's been an excellent performance from them so far.
And having to soak up a bit of pressure again here. Dumfries. Depay. Real chance. Oh, he squandered the chance. And he was clean through as well.
Well, the fans are certainly having their say. Just listen to them. They thought that was a penalty.
And the fourth official confirming that we'll have one additional minute. Jorginho Wijnaldum. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Just the challenge that was required. Bodies forward, and the break looks on. Can they take advantage of the situation? That's a useful cross. Oh, but claimed by the goalkeeper. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Well, Derek, he took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on the play.
Very quick thinking there. Good situation for Dybala. Can he make it count? And a penalty awarded. Spot kick coming up. And into the book he goes too.
Well, once he gave the penalty, he was always going to give him a yellow card.
To make it 2-2. And he's missed spectacularly.
Well, that's such a poor penalty. He's missed that by a mile.
Ake. Gakpo. De Jong. Being egged on by the crowd, and the keeper there to deal with it. He's driven in the corner. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Steven Berghuis. Determined defending. Martinez. The referee correctly decided to play advantage. This could square the game, but the keeper has his say. And how important could that be in the grand scheme of things?
Well, that was a big chance, and really, he should have taken that. But let's give credit to the goalkeeper. It's a decent save.
Well-timed tackle. Di Maria. Nathan Ake here. Gakpo. Depay. Well, they couldn't keep it. "20 minutes remaining. Dumfries. Well, the outcome is a free kick here. Van Dijk. Oh, keeper dealt with it. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Can someone get on the end of this? Still not clear. Well, nothing comes of it. Depay. Has a go. Oh, a good diving save. Well, they've decided to make a change. Delivering it. No keeper will mind that sort of corner. The high press was very much on. Crossed into the penalty area. Well, they can keep possession of it now. And if you've already received a yellow card, you surely want to stay away from that sort of challenge. They get forward, but time is very much against them here. Well, danger here as he runs at them. Otamendi attending to his defensive chores. And unable to keep possession. Oh, what an opportunity! Oh, a goal! That levels it in the closing phase of this game!
Well, here's the replay, and you see it was a good finish. But the keeper at his near post has to do a lot better. He's got to have that near post covered for me.
Well, another equaliser. What a topsy-turvy game this has been.
Paulo Dybala.
And they're on the front foot, looking for a winner near the end of this game. And the keeper more than equal to the task. And he's won the ball. Depay. And a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation? And the electronic board has been held aloft. 3 additional minutes here. Messi. Well, spot on with that challenge. Tension building, still level. The supporters want to see him have a go. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. Well, this forthcoming corner might just do it. Could be their last chance to hit the front in the dying moments. There we have it. The 90 minutes are over and so the match is underway. He's found a pocket of space. They do! So back in business here, the first period of extra time, and it might well come down to mental fortitude. Who wants this more? Depay? Well, he has the measure of his opponent, but a good piece of tidying up. Di Maria. Not a very good challenge, and he skips past his man. Messi in the vicinity. Well, it still could be dangerous. Chance to finish. Oh, marvellous defending to deny him. Gives it a go. Oh, did so well to deny him. Messi with the corner. It hasn't come to very much. Oh, good play this. But stout defending when it mattered.
Well, the possession tells you everything. Nothing really to split between the two sides. It's been an enthralling encounter up to now, with both teams playing some really good expansive football. You just wonder if the coach would be looking at that and how they can tighten up at the back, as it's been chance after chance right now.
Yes, a tremendously invigorating contest, no doubt. Easy on the eye. Ake. Oh, managing to beat him. Will he play it in? And you need your defender to take charge. Half-time in extra time, and still they are level. And in the perfect position to read it. Klassen takes aim. The save was a good one. Now sending it in. Well, good clean catch by the keeper. The Netherlands recovering possession well. And he couldn't quite get himself back on side, Stuart.
Well, as a player, you need to be able to change your mind, but he wasn't able to, and that's a poor pass.
And given the situation, a goal at this stage might well turn out to be a winner. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. All hands on deck. He takes aim, and there is the golden goal. One that glitters for them and secures their victory.
Well, here you can see what a good goal this is. He hits it so cleanly and the keeper has no chance. That's a great strike.
And the game begins.
Taking over away.
Two giants of football going head-to-head today. The atmosphere is electric. So many stars on show, and everyone is excited and ready for this one.
Hello and welcome to the magnificent Estadio da Luz, the home stadium of Benfica, who today entertain their great rivals, Sporting. I'm Derek Ray, and with me for commentary is Stuart Robson. Stuart, this is always an enthralling spectacle.
It certainly is, and I think this will be a tight game. Both sides have some excellent quality in midfield, but who will be able to impose themselves on the game? The first 20 minutes will be really important.
Real chance. And saved by the keeper. And over comes the corner. It comes to nothing in the end. And this is how the starting 11 looks for Benfica. David Neres starts alongside João Mario in the centre of midfield. And so many different ways to configure an attack in this case.
Can he score here, Derek?
And getting across to stop it. He's driven in the corner. Struggling to get it away. Well, threat averted. Committed challenge. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? They've regained possession. And they could face difficulties here. And teammates to play it to. And a struggle to get it away properly. Rafa, able to get a body in the way. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Can he give them the advantage? Still a chance. Oh, it's in! The opening goal of the derby, and listen to what it means.
Well, when you see this again, I think the goalkeeper's very unlucky. He makes a good initial save, but the ball comes off of him, rebounds straight to an attacker, and the finish is excellent.
So underway again here, 1-0 the score. Well read to ease the pressure. And teammates around him. Just straying offside. Into the advanced position. Well, a crucial intervention. This could level it. And it is the equaliser. Parity now. And who's to say what's going to happen next?
Well, let's take another look, and it's not good enough defensively. They're slow to react, don't get tight enough, and don't deal with the situation. And there's the outcome.
So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. Well, spot on with that challenge. Really good high press. And unfortunately for him, he had worked his way into an offside position.
And I think everybody in the ground could see that was always going to be offside.
Esgaio. Can he put them ahead? And a goal here! There it is! They've done it!
Well, here's the replay, and you see it was a good finish. But the keeper at his near post has to do a lot better. He's got to have that near post covered for me.
Well, back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1. And possibilities here. David Neres. And the referee spotted the foul, but has played advantage. Gets! And nicely parried away. Good work to win the ball back high up the pitch. Big chance to get them on terms. Oh, brilliant goalkeeping. And space here on the flank. Oh, breezing past him. Must score! And there it is! A two-goal cushion now, and they just need to keep the concentration.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
Well, the action continues, and no shortage of goals. 3-1 as things stand. Now, options are plenty. Can he make it count? And that was simply miles off target.
Well, I think he's right to go for power, but he's made the wrong connection, and it's really poor technique in the end.
João Mario. And he read it well. Grimaldo. And teammates to play it to. Attending to his defensive chores. Gonzalo Guedes. It did look on for them, but not to be. David Neres. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Gonzalo Guedes. Well, they've won possession back. What can they do from here? Has a go! No, keeper in control.
Well, this has to be their way back into the game. The crowd are certainly playing their part.
And he's fired over the corner. The first half here comes to an end. Back in business with Sporting dominating the proceedings. Let's see how the second 45 plays out. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. The referee's letting it go as they keep the ball. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? And he struck the post. A goal! And it's very much game on here.
Well, here's the replay, and look how quickly he reacts. That's great awareness from him.
Well, the game has been restarted. 3-2 here. Trincao. Possession one. On to Trincao. Oh, he's lost possession of the ball. It's looking promising. And he's certainly in the mood for his second.
Well, he's certainly looking a threat. He looks so sharp today.
And a corner for Sporting, playing well here. The clearance wasn't decisive. Benfica have lost it. Gonzalo Guedes. Not to be advised giving the ball away there. And he's beaten him here. Well, that's not watertight defending, but a good piece of tidying up. Gonzalo Guedes. Rafa. Sporting regaining possession. Counter-attacking, very much an option. There's so many possibilities, but it didn't happen for them. And he's through here. The net is staring him in the face. And a goal! Cause for celebrations again. 2 in front. So the current scoreline, 4-2.
Francisco Trincão.
David Neres. Grimaldo. Given away by Benfica. This looks more than decent. Must be. And still danger here. Oh, he's given it. The referee says penalty. And an opportunity for them to pull one back here. Well, he's also showing him the yellow card.
Yeah, he had to make the challenge, but it was always going to be risky, and so it proved.
This to get back into it. And there it is! Perfectly executed.
Well, here it is again, and just watch the keeper. He stands still, hoping it's hit down the middle. Unfortunately for him, he's got it wrong.
Well, how about this? 4-3. Gonzalo Ramos. Now can they make something happen? A fine reading of the situation. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Rafa. Good-looking sequence. Can he finish this? Oh, keeper dealt with it. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench.
Número 47. Meio campo dos Galhos. E entra. Número 19.
So the corner played into the box. Disappointing delivery, sailing over everyone in the middle. And it's played into the centre. Oh, a very fine... This could be it! Blocked by Otamendi. It has to be. Oh, a fine save at this point in the game.
Well, he's just about kept them in it, but time's against them here.
And time for the change now. Another goal from this corner would in all likelihood secure victory. No trouble at all as far as the keeper was concerned. Rafa.
Well, I have to say, these fans have been excellent. They still believe they're going to get back into this.
Trailing as they are, they're not likely to get too many opportunities late in this game. Oh, fantastic effort. He made great contact, but the keeper more than equal to it. And a substitution in the offing. Now sending it in. Not the best clearance. And a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation?
Francisco Trincão. E entra. Número 20. Paulinho.
Not many sides would have the mental strength to bounce back from adversity like this team. And given the situation, a goal at this stage might well turn out to be a winner. Oh, great defending. Crossing possibilities. Can he put them in front? Oh, he saved it well. And good pressure high up the pitch. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. And with that, the 90 minutes have come to an end, an even contest. Well, the ball rolling again here, the first period of extra time, and you've got to wonder to what extent fatigue will play a part of this now. It's been an extremely competitive 90 minutes. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? He's in behind. Well, it might still work out for them. Oh, he's blocked it! Well, the goalkeeper got there in the end.
Well, his recovery is brilliant here. So athletic.
He's beaten his man, and he might be through here. And the goalkeeper on top of his game.
Well, it's great goalkeeping. What a big save that is.
Corner kick played in. And snuffing out the danger. Well, good technique in terms of how he struck it. Might be a chance here. Well, a wasted opportunity. It would have been a decent chance, but offside the decision. Edwards. Bellerin. Chance to cross. It might be. And that goes down as a very disappointing attempt.
Well, the keeper can't believe his luck. That's a really poor effort.
Getting in there to intercept.
Well, just listen to this noise. How could you not be inspired by that?
A real opening now. Terrific save.
Well, that's a top-class save. He read it so well.
He's driven in the corner. Well, still an issue here. And I think the threat has been averted. Half-time in extra time, and still... Great strong tackle, throw in forthcoming. And teammates around him. Chance to finish. Really good piece of goalkeeping there. Well, the teams are locked together. Will it stay that way following this corner? Goalkeeper's ball, it was always going to be that way. And the counter looks on here, options available. Defenders need to cover. On the attack, is there to be late drama? And crossed in there. And taken away. Well, I'm not sure the keeper particularly wanted that, but danger averted for now. What can they do from here? He's in behind. And just like that, the break is stopped. Really top quality defending. Oh, a lovely ball. Is it going to be? Oh, it didn't happen for him.
Well, he has to finish this for me. So much of the goal to aim for, and he hasn't even hit the target. That's a poor attempt.
Florentino. David Neres. And they're on the front foot, looking for a winner near the end of this game. And it's offside. That was very close. Manuel Ugarte. Into the advanced position. Counter-attacking, very much an option. And the fourth official. And he's made headway. It's opened up for him. And the ball is loose. Well, this corner could be pivotal. It might represent their last chance to get in front in the dying moments. Locked together then. And now it is all about the penalty shootout. And that is when you need your goalkeeper. And the penalty converted here. Can he remain calm? A shocking miss. And he steps up to take the shot. And it's gone in. Job done from the spot. Can he convert? Too much elevation, off the crossbar. That wasn't easy to do. Superb execution. And there it is, perfectly executed. So much on the line with regard to this penalty. And he finds the net. He could hardly miss. Well, it comes down to this. In, and they win. That seals it.
Well, under pressure, that's a very composed penalty. And over the course of the game, they just about deserved it.
Welcome to Multiverses! Dashing and dodging. Dash in the air. Here's what you've all been waiting for. Attacks! Now let's get spicy with special. Let's talk aerial combat. Knock opponents off the screen to win! The higher their damage, the farther they'll fly. Let's do some combos! Charge your attacks for maximum power. Every special is, well, special. Shaggy's ground down special has sandwich throwing action. Show me what you've learned.
still prepping batarangs. That's not...
EA Sports, within the game. Boom! They put a big hit on him, and he lets it fall out of his hand.
Well, ain't it nice to see a familiar face? Welcome to another year of football with Madden NFL 23. Before we get started, go ahead and change up your options. Or accessibility, Madden 23 gives you multiple new ways to control the stick with what you know. Traditional control, try to hit the sweet spot of the passing meter to guarantee yourself an accurate or perfect pass. Place the ball exactly where you want it around your target by using the passing reticle and target area. Control the exact strength of your pass by using the passing meter. Place the ball exactly where you want it around your stick with what you know. Traditional old school Madden style passing. Lead the receiver in any direction by using the left stick.
This is a special presentation of... The Coliseum back to its original 70s glory. What a scene in the East Bay. And we're underway in the John Madden Legacy game. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. So it's the NFC stars who will get the ball first. And Charles, as we alluded to, we've got a different era of coach on each sideline. So the man coaching this NFC squad, we'll call him Young John Madden. This is a coach who was trying to establish a foothold in the NFL and on the cusp of doing it very successfully.
Yeah, you think back to that period, those early days as the coach of the Raiders, the late 60s in the AFL, and then in the NFL in the early 70s. Coach was a guy who was ahead of his time. The Raiders were one of the first teams to have mini camps, one of the first to film practice, because he wanted to practice coaching as much as he could. And his teams, they were successful right from the start of his head coaching tenure.
So as we mentioned at the top, let's take you through the life of John Madden. And you know, it's very fitting that we're here back in the Bay Area, not just because John's so associated with Raider football, but also because this was where he spent his formative years.
Yeah, he grew up over Daly City with his buddy John Robinson, who would also become an NFL head coach. And he played his high school ball at Jefferson High, eventually wound up playing tackle at the University of Oregon, and later Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. Played well enough that in 1958, he was a 21st round draft pick of the Philadelphia Eagles. That's right, the draft of 30 rounds then.
But Charles, you mentioned Coach was a 21st round draft pick back in 1958. It was the Philadelphia Eagles who selected him. But unfortunately for John, knee problems, they just continued to dog him. He was hurt in his first training camp, actually never saw the field as a player in the NFL. But it was still during his time with the Eagles, you and I were talking about this before going on air, that you could start to see the light bulb going on for what his career path might entail.
And it went on in a big way, didn't it? Because while he was rehabbing his knee, he started to spend a lot of time breaking down film with the Eagles, with quarterback Norm Van Brocklin, the future Hall of Famer and future head coach in the NFL. Remember, Van Brocklin coached with the Falcons, he coached with the Vikings. It was there during that time. I think Coach Madden realized his love of football and love for teaching, combining all that together, and that meant...
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. Charles, you know, it was in the early 1960s that a young John Madden made the acquaintance of the owner of the Oakland Raiders, one Al Davis, of course. And the two, they really bonded, will become one of the best owner-coach duos in NFL history. And to take it a step further, Al Davis became someone who John referred to as his best friend.
Yeah, 1967, Brandon. Al Davis hired Coach Madden to be a linebackers coach. Remember, this was still the AFL at that point. We had not merged totally with the NFL. And Coach Madden, he paid dividends almost immediately. Helped the Raiders win the AFL title in 1968. And that meant a date with the Green Bay Packers in what was now known as Super Bowl II. But by 1969, at the age of 32, just 32, Brandon, John Madden assumed the mantle of head coach of the Oakland Raiders. And what a ride he, the Raiders, and the NFL were about to go on.
Man open, it's Moss complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Charles, you talked about John Madden and the Raiders going on a ride. Well, try these numbers on for size. In 10 seasons as a head coach, the Raiders won their division 7 times. They finished second the other 3 times, and he became the youngest coach to amass 100 career regular season. The NFC with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Favre on 2nd down. And it's caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal.
And he will carry this one in. Touchdown NFC. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the NFC takes it all the way down the field to score on their opening drive.
Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So, Charles, as mentioned, we've got another Coach Madden over here on the AFC sideline. Of course, his Raiders, members of the AFC West. So this is a conference he battled in for his entire career. And you think about the landscape of the NFL as he was getting into the back half of his tenure. It was a golden era for coaches. You had Don Shula, Tom Landry, Chuck Noll, Bud Grant. But it was John Madden who had the best winning percentage of them all, CD. 759, the best ever.
Brandon, it's hard to believe he could be so successful in the conference with all those great teams. The Steelers won 4 Super Bowls. The Dolphins won 2 and were a mainstay in the playoffs. The Colts were tough. The Broncos came on late and went to a Super Bowl themselves. Against Hall of Fame coaches, John Madden's record, 36-16-2. That's pretty incredible. His Raiders were a factor each and every year.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with Allen. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Charles, you think about all the success that John Madden had as an NFL head coach, and he had plenty, and we talked about it, including the 10 straight winning seasons, a Super Bowl title. But like any great coach, he also suffered through a few tough losses along the way as well.
And Brandon, those tough losses came in high-stakes games because they always had such great success. Think about it this way. 6 times in his 10 years, the Raiders were knocked out near the AFL championship game or the AFC championship game. But might be a divisional round exit. That's the one that bothered him most of all. Three River Stadium, December 1972. Yes, the Immaculate Reception game. Franco Harris grabbing the ball that was deflected. Almost at his shoe tops, he picked it up and took it in for a game-winning score to give the Steelers a 13-7 victory. And partner, anyone who loves black and silver still doesn't believe that ball hit anyone in black and silver that day, and that play should never have counted.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the... spot before, he always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The CD, we spoke of some of the Raiders' tough playoff losses through the decade of the 70s, but for one shining season, they put it all together, and that was 1976. You remember a 13-1 regular season, a memorable playoff win over New England. They dominated the Steelers 24-7 in the AFC title game, and then a meeting with the Minnesota Vikings in Super Bowl 11.
Oh, Brandon, what a game that was down at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. A gorgeous 53-degree day, perfect for football. Raiders got out to a 16-0 lead at the half, and Clarence Davis, no relation, although I would certainly claim him, strong on the ground, 137 yards rushing. How about Freddie Biletnikoff, the MVP of that game, catching everything that came his way? Kenny Stabler running the offense with precision, and we all remember the one that sealed it. The grand old man himself, Willie Brown, with the laser-focused eyes, picking off Fran Tarkenton and taking it 75 yards for a touchdown. 32-14 the final score. Raiders had their first Super Bowl title, and we got the iconic shot of Coach Madden being lifted on the shoulder pads of his players and carried aloft as a Super Bowl champ.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. From the gun, it's Favre. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And as a result, possession switches hands. The AFC making their way out, and it's one of Coach's favorites, another local guy, Tom Brady, who will be at the controls. And boy, Coach always admired the way number 12 could run an offense, and especially his ability to stay calm under pressure.
Tom Brady is a guy who's always looking downfield. He never looks at the rush. He hangs in the pocket, and he makes a throw. He's a cool guy. He's a tough guy. Let me tell you, there's no one calmer in the pocket than Tom Brady.
And I know that Coach has a great appreciation for Tom Brady, who turned 45 back on August 3rd, because Coach coached a guy like him in George Blanda, who played a long time in the NFL. In this game, it features legends and active players.
Well, coming up in the second half, we'll run through John's post-coaching triumphs. But for now, we present a very special tribute to the man of the hour, narrated by Trey Mosley. Boy, Charles, that is really well done. Coach was something else, wasn't he?
I'm reminded what Al Davis said when he was inducted coach of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Brandon. He loved the game. He loved his team. He loved the Raiders. He loved this league. And you can see it with everything he does.
No doubt. It's quite possible, though, that now he would say, hey, enough of that. Let's play some football. The second half forthcoming from Oakland. The AFC offense heading back out. You know, Charles, Coach really loved to utilize his tight ends in the passing game. You think about Dave Casper, Hall of Famer for those great Raider teams. And I think he saw a lot of Dave Casper in an all-Madden staple, Tony Gonzalez.
Tony Gonzalez is the type of tight end I think everyone's looking for. He's a guy that can make some big plays from that tight end position. Let me tell you, you better make sure you have him accounted for on every play.
And that's exactly right, because Dave Casper, he could shred defenses down the middle of the field. And that's exactly what Tony Gonzalez did in his entire career. A 14-time Pro Bowl selection. Only Tom Brady has more. There are 6 guys in the 15,000-yard receiving club. He's the only tight end in there. Tony Gonzalez, every snap he had to know where he was, because he could make plays short, medium, and long, and often put the ball in the end zone.
On the draw, here's Allen. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Ray Guy now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. So a definite surprise there. They tried a fake punt, but this time it's going to blow up in their face, CD.
Yeah, it certainly has. And look, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trailing right now, probably trying to generate some momentum. But that felt like one of those go-for-broke type of a plays in a situation where I don't know that they needed to do that. They still have opportunities, and in this case, they took a chance, and it backfired.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So now, Charles, to pick up the story we've been telling, John Madden at 42. He just completed a 10-year stint as the coach of the Raiders. He wants to step away a bit from the grind of coaching, but he doesn't want to step away from the game of football. So he ends up signing on with CBS in 1979 to try his hand at broadcasting. And much like his coaching career, it was pretty much an instant success.
Partner, he really connected with the people right from the start, and people may not remember he wasn't even on the #1 team in the beginning. He worked his way up. But the same things that made him a great coach made him a great broadcaster. The ability to show the big picture, yet break it down into the details. That's what he did with his teams. That's what he did with the people. That way, he was simple to understand, yet insightful for viewers. And he did with that big personality that he had, one that connected with everyone.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Throwing is far. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. So through 3 quarters of the John Madden legacy. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the NFC with the lead and the football as well as we start quarter number 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So for Coach Madden, Charles, by 1981, his broadcasting career is really taking off. He's elevated to the network's #1 booth that calls all the big matchups. And he gets the plum assignment of calling Super Bowl 16, 49ers and Bengals, and he's teamed up with Pat Summerall. And that pairing ultimately would go on to be one of the most influential in sports broadcasting history.
Influential not just in us listening to them. Remember, they went out and called 8 Super Bowls together. But how they put together kind of the template that all of us broadcasters follow now. Sitting down with the head coaches and the quarterbacks and the stars of each team before a ball game to get extra information. And the way that those two paired together, Pat Summerall, short, concise, to the point, and turns it over to Coach Madden to fill in all the big details.
Bulldozes past him, and he's got some space here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown! Marcus Allen, 82 yards. And the AFC is an extra point away from tying this game up. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we're all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. As you mentioned, CD, talking about John Madden, the broadcaster, he called 8 Super Bowls with Pat Summerall, 3 more with Al Michaels later in his career. He spent nearly 3 decades in the booth all told. And not only was he beloved for his mannerisms, we know that, but he was an innovator as well.
Yeah, Brandon, you're talking about things like the telestrator, which totally became identified with him, and now it's a staple for all analysts to have in the booth. And then you think about things like turducken on Thanksgiving, when he used words like boom and pow. He helped create the old Madden team. He was a very popular commercial pitch man. And even the Madden Cruiser was unique, and you had to be someone to get a ride on it, too.
67 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Right back to Sanders on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now, CD, we did get a little ahead of ourselves talking about John Madden, the broadcaster in the 90s and 2000s, because there was another product during that time period that he became quite famous for. It's something that you and I know a little bit about, and that's the video game that bears his name. Originally John Madden Football when it was first released back in the late 1980s, and now known the world over simply as Madden.
And Coach saw this originally as a way to teach the game of football. The early designs were for a 7-on-7 game, but he said no chance. He would not sign off on it. He wanted to be as realistic as possible. He told them, call me when it's 11-on-11. And he got his wish.
Yeah, after that debut, Madden, the video game, continued to pick up steam through the 90s in a big way. And John himself, many will remember, was a commentator for the series for many years. And now here we are in the 2020s, and this game has sold somewhere in the neighborhood of 150 million copies. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Smith, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On second down, here's Smith. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll try and run for it with Emmett. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So everything rests on the left foot of the great Morten Andersen. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
And this is going to be secured by the AFC. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So here comes the trusty battle-tested Adam Vinatieri for a big kick. This to tie things up in the final minute. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles. My palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the third drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 86 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a draw play. It's Emmett. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially put a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And a gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. A first down carry for Smith. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now a first throw here in overtime. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. Smith up the middle. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, the pressure gets home, and the AFC comes up with a sack. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And the NFC punt team out there now, on presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys. They're like sudden death right from the beginning. But we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive? Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up. But in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
Now Allen. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And it looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Here's Ray Guy now. And a double overtime. This needs to be a good one. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the NFC will take over deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. 88 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. All right, Charles, quick Emmitt Smith story. You've heard of the Madden video game, right?
I have heard of the Madden video game, well, no doubt about it.
The legend goes that Coach Madden said players used to come up to him all the time and complain that their ratings were too low. The only person, though, that came up and said, hey, mine's too high, Emmitt Smith.
You're kidding.
How can you rate Emmitt Smith too high? That's the question.
Boy, talk about humble. That's taking modesty to a new level.
Play action. It's Favre. He'll buy some time right. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. but he could not pull it in. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Flushed out right. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Overtime with 2 minutes to play. We are in sudden death, but still all tied up.
Let's go now.
Now Emmett. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Favre. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So everything rests on the left foot of the great Morton Anderson. This to win it in overtime. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's Allen. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football up a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now a carry for Allen. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with Allen. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the timeout comes here. And the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And he got it! The kick is good! So a thrilling finish here in overtime to a game that no one wanted to see end. And for all of us at EA Sports, one final look back as we say, this one's for you, Coach.
Time to decide how you're going to make your Madden NFL 23 debut. You could put yourself back on the game's biggest stage and raise that Lombardi in Super Bowl 56.